What the tech?
Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of What the Tech, the show that puts the most popular mobile devices and apps through a series of unconventional tests, so you don't have to. I am your host John Lim, and with me once again are the real stars of the show, Lucas from Lawyat.net, Effi from Amanz.my. And for today's challenge, we are going to answer one of the most pressing questions of any smartphone user: just how long does your battery last? And for that, we are going to head to the futsal courts with two devices, Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Effi, you'd think that with a bigger battery, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 would last pretty long, isn't it?
Logically speaking, with a 1000 mAh bigger battery, it should last longer.
And Lucas, you've been using the S3 for quite some time, so what's a typical use case of an S3?
I've pushed it to about 28 hours before when I reviewed the S3, but on average time you'll say 14-15 hours easily. Note 2, bigger battery but bigger screen, going down.
Right. But before we head out there, let's take some time to talk about the latest news in consumer tech. So it's the holiday season, and all the manufacturers have pushed out their flagship devices, whether it's tablets or smartphones. So for you, what are the must-have devices of the year?
Holiday season TV is quite terrible. Reruns of old movies. You know what? Get an Apple TV, whack it onto your 50 billion-inch TV and stream something you downloaded legally. You can stream for any room as long as it's connected to the same Wi-Fi. That has revolutionized the way I use my TV.
Effie, would you agree to Lucas's choice?
I'm not really someone who watches a lot of TV shows, so Apple TV is not for me. But me, I'm being a huge person and I like things big. I would recommend a Samsung Galaxy Note 2. If you like to do stuff on the go like I do, Samsung Galaxy Note 2 is a device that would you use every day and would probably make the holiday a bit more fun. When you're bored, you can draw something. It's cool.
And there you have it, the must-have devices as recommended by Lucas and Effie. Are you guys ready for some futsal?
Yeah,
No.
Probably.
Never.
Ready?
Depending on the legs.
So we're here at Padang at One Utama Futsal Court to address one of the major concerns of every smartphone user: just how long does your battery last? As you will notice by now, we at What the Tech, we want to do things a little bit differently, which is why we're here at the futsal court. The basic thing is that you guys will be goalkeepers for today. Lucas, you have the Samsung Galaxy S3. And Effie, you have the Samsung Galaxy Note 2.
Very much.
Right, and with these phones comes a list of things to do. The first is to tweet at least 30 times. The second, to capture and upload at least 20 photos. The third is to record at least 10 minutes of video. The fourth is to play 10 levels of Angry Birds. And the fifth is to watch 15 minutes of YouTube videos. So with that, let's commence the endurance test.
Okay, so in this break, I'm gonna compare this phone with the other phone. Here's a Note 2. Screen's much bigger, battery's much bigger. So honestly, I'm not really sure how his phone will compare to this one. Sorry, I have to keep watching the ball.
As you can see, my team is winning, so I have all the time in the world to actually try all the features on this phone. The Galaxy Note 2 have a larger battery compared to the S3, so we'll see what happens at the end of the match. Alright guys, I've tweeted a couple of pictures and take lots of action pictures from the game so far. And I'm just gonna do a quick check on how many batteries we have left, and it's 88%. So I'm not sure what Lucas is doing and how much his battery is, but we're gonna see at the end of the day.
So I'm just trying to take as many photos as I can while running the battery down. As you can see, it's just in the video mode, the photo mode. We're taking videos a lot later. We'll see how much the battery goes down. If my defenders can defend me. Okay, I'm trying to get a picture of Effi sitting down.
But there's not a lot of things happening right now, so I'm gonna spend my time just waiting here with my DiGi TV. This is the channel where What the Tech show is gonna be shown, and hopefully you're gonna like it. There's no attack it. See? Told you.
So the winner of today's futsal challenge is Effi's team. After all the battle scars aside, what was the score on the battery usage of that?
Mine's 53% left.
Right, and Effi?
Remarkably, it's the same, 53% after all those things that we did.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I would have thought. I would think that the Note 2 would perform better actually with a bigger battery, but you know.
But you have
it
to
surprises
consider
us.
that it's actually a bigger screen.
Yeah, exactly. But we haven't ended our challenge yet today. Well, we still have one more bonus challenge, which is the baseball batting cages, where Lucas and Effi, you're gonna hit some balls. So for our bonus challenge round, where it's 8 batting cages, where Lucas and Effi, your challenge here is to take 30 minutes of video footage hitting balls. Is that understood? Don't hit each other's balls, but hit the balls that are being ejected from these baseball ejection machines.
Ejection machine.
All right, so let's go hit some balls.
Step towards the door a bit. Yeah, okay. I think this guy is meant to be a catcher lah.
Well, Effi, your team did it once again. You guys whipped Lucas's behind quite a bit, actually. So, Effi, what was the result of your battery usage at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, after all those battery of tests, I managed to get 8% at the end of the day.
8%, right. And Lucas, what was your result?
Surprisingly enough, I too got 8% at the end of everything.
8%, despite the size being quite different between the Note 2 and the S3. Effi, were you surprised by it?
Actually, I'm very surprised
Yeah.
considering I said earlier that it's a 1000 milliamp hour bigger. So I guess Lucas was correct. The bigger screen and the slightly faster processor does make a difference. It does drain as fast as an S3.
Right. But Lucas, I know when a user goes out to buy a smartphone, what's a typical battery life they should expect? Is it 9 hours? Is it 10 hours?
Ideally, a battery should last you from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed and you charge the phone. But obviously, with everyone using social media, with everyone using Twitter and all these things on a daily basis, you know, we could probably expect 8 hours or so. Bare minimum. Anything less, don't even consider it. You should always maybe put your brightness down or something if you are really not using it that much. Turn your Wi-Fi off. But yeah, probably 8-9 hours.
Yep, I concur.
So what did we learn from all of this? Even though the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has a bigger battery, it also has a bigger screen compared to the Samsung Galaxy S3, resulting in identical lifespans. Both phones were set to maximum brightness and had their Wi-Fi turned on, which drained the batteries at a faster rate than usual. And finally, we also found out that video recording was one of the most battery-intensive tasks for both smartphones.
And that brings us to the end of another episode of What the Tech. And we hope you've enjoyed watching us because we've enjoyed doing all these battery of tests over the past 3 episodes. But you know, if you want to keep in touch with us, there's always our Twitter handles below, right? And you can tweet us with the hashtag WhatTheTech, and you can also leave comments on our YouTube page below. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel above. Alright, so until the next time we see you again,
What the tech?
So you've got 100% battery life, and you're ready to post, share, tweet, YouTube, and chat all day with DiGi Smart Plan. It comes with up to 5 gigabytes of data at a price that's 100% affordable.
Hello, thanks for checking out our videos. Feel free to share it with your family and friends and subscribe to DiGi TV today. We hope you come back soon. And please give the video a little thumbs up. Thanks.